So the benefits of theme exploration. Hancock argues that the following ideas are advantages over traditional instruction. Teachers are challenged by the opportunity to plan creative and teach through literature collected on a broad-based theme. Teachers gain confidence in teaching the required curriculum through a unique interdisciplinary approach to learning. And teachers personally respond to literature through their own creative selection and blending of quality titles related to a theme. Students realize a natural connectedness to learning rather than viewing content as being related to isolated topics. So now there are going to be some more benefits of theme exploration. Students experience a wide range of literature across genres that connects the factual, fictional, and poetic perspectives on a theme. Students experience genuine, meaningful responses, response-based activities centralized on a theme. Students accept the challenge of higher level thinking and initiate research inquiry into related aspects of the theme. Teachers and students become immersed in quality literature across genres that piques their motivation to read, to learn, and to respond. And these are all taken from page 401 in the Hancock text. So now we're going to talk about twin texts and meeting technology. And we have all taken CI 201 and learned how important including technology in the learning process is and including it in the classroom. So there's a quote that says, "Literature and technology can mutually exist in a changing educational setting for enhanced understanding." And so blending twin text shows the balance of fiction and nonfiction on the same topic with an internet website with the purpose of opening a new gateway to learning. It provides a window into the visual world of the internet, and there are three perspectives of learning: fiction, nonfiction, and technology. So the following slides are books that I chose on a theme that was, in my mind, going to be about the children experience of American Indians, and more so that experience rather than just information. So the first book that I chose is called Indian Captive. It is a fictional story. It's historical fiction that I would probably use as a read aloud or whole class literature circle setting. And it's about a girl who is stolen from her town and separated from her family, and she has started to grow up in American Indian tribe now, and she needs to learn their ways, and she's taught, all about the life as an American Indian child, and at the end, she can go back to her old family, or she can stay with this tribe that she now considers are as her brothers and sisters. So I would use this. The next one I would use, I would probably use it as a read aloud, or individual students can read it independently if they would like. It is a nonfiction text. It is called A Braid of Lives, A Native American Childhood, and I just thought it was very important to choose a nonfiction text that showed experiences of real Native American children, and I think that that is so important for children today to be able to understand and maybe put themselves in other children's shoes around the world. And even though this is in America, it's part of our history, and it's hard for us to understand it. It's hard for children to understand their lives, but through texts like this and meaningful context and reader response, I think that they can really engage in authentic reader response and really have new perspectives on ideas about American Indians in general and American Indian children and the experiences that they went through. I chose several websites. You could choose a variety of websites. There were just too many to choose from, so it depends on your needs. So the benefits to the learner, there were several. I just chose a few that I thought were the most pertinent for you as a teacher. They activate prior knowledge, results in enhances comprehension. It provides multiple perspectives on a single topic, and it generates higher level connections between information and sources. or sources, accentuates the differences between fact and fiction. So there are more benefits on page 408 if you so choose to look at those. But as you can see, combining these twin texts with technology is really beneficial for the students. It's really motivating for the students, and it can be really engaging and interactive in the classroom if you use it in your classroom. So it's up to the teacher as to the text to use and also what kind of website suits your needs and your students' needs in your classroom. So in closing, I know that the possibilities to add these to instruction may seem restricted by your school's curriculum, but literature as the basis of sound teaching actually allows traditional topics to be covered in a creative, interrelated manner. So you're going to use this, you're going to still do your school curriculum that's required of you, but you can enhance that curriculum and that teaching and instruction through the use of literature clusters, theme explorations, and twin texts with using technology. Limits may only come from the teachers and accessibility of titles, so the real limits are based on the teacher and how willing they are to be open-minded to new ideas and new themes and new sub-themes, and then also the availability of books. Teachers may choose to slowly delve into this type of instruction instead of fully jumping right in. That is up for the teacher to decide how comfortable they are. And so I want you to kind of think on your own of how you would feel about implementing these into your classroom. I had planned on having quite a bit of time at the end open for discussion on how you feel about implementing these, maybe your concerns about implementing these and planning these, because it is a lot of work. But clearly we are unable to be in class because of the weather. I would like for you in your comments following watching this, if you could post maybe comments on your ideas, maybe how you feel, how plausible this is for you to do in your own classroom, maybe the benefits you think it would have, or if you plan on trying this and attempting this in the future with your own students. I would just like to know your ideas and your responses to these. There are a lot of benefits, and I hope that we can all strive for this instruction at some point in time, but I understand it is hard to do. So I hope to hear your comments on the issue.